Attention comedy musicians and comedy music fans, the Logan Awards are taking open nominations for outstanding comedy songs and videos released last year for this year's awards. Did you release a comedy song or music video in 2022, or have a favorite comedy song or video that was released then? Then nominate it for the Logan Awards today. The Logan Awards are essentially the Comedy Music Awards, sponsored annually by the Funny Music Project and are presented in 3 categories: Outstanding Original Comedy Song, Outstanding Parody Song, and Outstanding Comedy Music Video. If you have a comedy song that was released in 2022 that you'd like to nominate for 2023's awards, head to LoganAwards.com and click the Nominations tab at the top. There is a minimum and maximum of 5 nominations per person. Hurry! Nominations close this year on June 30th. For more details about Logan himself, the awards, and more, check out LoganAwards.com. Help us commemorate the year's best comedy songs and music videos with a trophy, the way they do with every other form of entertainment. But if you want your favorites to win, you have to nominate them by June 30th. Get your nominations in now at LoganAwards.com, brought to you by thefump.com. Greetings, Internet, and welcome to another episode of A Comedy Musician Reacts. My name is Insane Ian. I'm a comedy musician and comedy music fan, and on this show I react to comedy music from the perspective of a comedy musician, because that's who I am, and that's what I do, and that's what this is, and that's why you're here. And that's what it's all about. I don't know what I'm doing anymore sometimes. What is my life? Anyway, if you're joining us for the first time, yes, hello. Like I said, my name is Insane Ian. I am a comedy musician. I do comedy music, and I react to comedy music because I'm a big fan of both. And what that means for you is that I'm gonna pause these videos. Kind of a lot, actually. Mostly so that I don't talk over the jokes that are in the song, but also because I like to discuss how the song is made, how it works with the video. Sometimes I explain jokes, because everybody seems to love that. And sometimes it just means I'm going to be laughing my face off at it. It's a crapshoot whatever you're going to get, but I think it's a good time either way. If you do like these sort of things, please like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the things to feed the algorithm to get more eyeballs onto these videos. And if you really want to help the channel out, consider supporting me on Patreon. Consider supporting me on Patreon, where patrons get to see these videos early, get my music and comedy early, all sorts of that stuff like that. Anyway, while I unravel my tongue, this week we're reacting to 2 songs from Daniel Thrasher. Now, Daniel Thrasher does a lot of musical comedy, but sometimes not a lot of straight-up songs. I'm a big fan of Daniel Thrasher's work. I'm subscribed to his channel. I've seen a couple of his songs, but, like, they're surrounded by sketches. So there may be a little bit to wade through in some of these. This one is a brand new one. Igowallah, featuring Hoodie Guy being one of Daniel Thrasher's characters. And then after this is Welcome to the After, from about a year or so ago. Both of which I think are kind of just straight up music videos that might not have too much lead in or lead out on them. I don't know. I haven't seen them. You're experiencing them with me. If you want to see these, of course, without me yammering all over them, links in the description, of course, to see these without me. Anyway, all of that out of the way, let's dive into these right now. I'm a big fan. I'm subscribed to his channel, and he's a very, very skilled comedian and musician, and sometimes when the two are combined, does great work. Love the improvised songs he does, but some of his more long-form songs that are written out and performed for videos, I don't get to see nearly as much of that I would like to, so excited to dive into these. Let's go. It's a spelling bee.
Your word is gibberish.
Gibberish. Gibberish. Gibberish.
That is correct.
Yep, I can spell. That's right. Okay, so Hoodie Guy is duct taping the judge. I think he's going to be the one giving the words. Sorry, feeling a bit parched. Yeah.
Your word is Igowallah.
Igowallah.
What?
Igowallah!
Can I get the language of origin, please? it in a sentence, please?
Sure.
Alright, it's gonna be a hip-hop song. I think. I'm feeling it might be a hip-hop song. Using it in a sentence. This is... Already, just from the opening riff, I'm getting Lonely Island vibes.
Okay.
Using the Force to part the curtains, we've all done that. Just walking through doors at a supermarket, you pretend to use the Force to open the doors. Yeah, it's fine.
Wabashi style. Slippy, a glippy, flippity chop, flippity clap, flop and cop a chippity wop, blippity slop, a flop and cop a chippity cop, coppity plop, pop and sock a boppity slop, floppity glop, a blippy, a power shower, power shiki, a gower shabbat, how much him to go?
So I'm not bothering to put subtitles up for this one, because all of these words are nonsense words. If somebody took the time to actually put the right captions on this, bra fucking vo. But I don't think that's a thing that happened. Sometimes, here's a thing I'll let you into on a songwriting process. Sometimes when writing a song, if you have music before you get to the lyrics, and you're trying to decide how the song is going to go, how the lyrics are going to sit in the mix of the song, or how the lyrics are going to be sung to the song, you have a certain idea of the flow, but you haven't written any words yet. Sometimes you can just make up sounds to fill in the spaces so you know how the song is going to sound. So, it's... You're singing gibberish to it that you will turn into real words later. This is almost that step without turning them into real words later. This is just... It's like if you have a phone memo, like some writers do this, they'll have the music and they'll record a little phone memo of just you singing nonsense words to get the idea of the melody that you want to sing and how you want the lyrics to play with that melody. It's a thing. It happens. Lots of songwriters do this. This feels like that. I got Igowallah. Throwing in the Igowallah, obviously since it's the song title, is a nice touch. Also the nice touch of the random auto-tune on the vocal. Excellent. Okay. The chorus being projected on the wall behind them, actually being lyrics, heavy quote marks on both of these. Absolutely genius. Love that. Let's go back to the beginning of that chorus. Drippin' on a nibbin, wanna gibbon. Whatever. Those none of that makes sense. And here's the thing. Like, this is a kind of thing that, like, as a songwriter myself, I 1000% respect. Making a gibberish song, using gibberish words and rhymes that rhyme but aren't really words to just make sounds to rhyme. I respect this so much because I put so much time and effort in writing that when you do something that seems so effortless like this, I get angry and jealous. It's kind of a weird thing, I know. But yeah, sometimes that's how it be. Love that. A friend of mine, my buddy Mike Stetis, does amazing stuff with songs like that, and he makes it seem so effortless. And it's like, I know how much time I put into writing a song, and you did this in a day, and it's 1000% more brilliant than I feel any of my work is. I try not to compare myself to other people, and as an artist, but sometimes you can't help it. It's just how it goes. Como se llamo, te amo ahí. That, like, random Spanish in there. Brilliant. Also, what? And also, obviously, going up there to perform the song in a music video setting, you have a playback, so you're not actually making it up on the spot. So they knew the lyrics. They knew the lyrics, the random things that he was saying, already to have the lyrics up there. So to have it do that in the verse too, having the lyrics up on the wall, maybe this was actually written, like the actual nonsense was thought about and written out instead of just improvised in the studio. Again, if that's the next step into that, if that's how it was moved on forward from that, that's another thing that blows my fragile little mind as a songwriter, because it works. Just making that happen is just a skill that I feel like I'm not great at. Making nonsense still funny, because I would like try to hone it so much and I would agonize over it. Just to let you know how neurotic I am about this kind of crap. Okay, somebody's breakdancing and then he goes and river dances. Skills, Daniel. Bravo. We know you play bagpipes, but this... good on you. One person's impressed, one person is wholly not impressed. Did you just say Austin Powers? Yeah. He's just drawing it there. The scroll. The scroll on the lower third is doing all of the lyrics. The blibbity blah, clibbity ca, comedy tiddly fiddly diddly widdly wah, yibbity. Eminem could never.
Flango Bajigan, when you first step on a room strap, dread you Metherwater Gubby? Dread you Metherwater Gubby? What are you saying?
Yeah, it's big Lonely Island vibes. Wow, the dancing is great too. Maybe he's just having a stroke.
Okay.
Everyone's stunned. Perfect. That was... that was fantastic. Yeah, no, again, big Lonely Island vibes off of that just because of the type of hip-hop groove it was using. But a lot of just the amount of purposeful nonsense, if you understand what I mean by that, like, it seemed very coordinated. Like, everything in the lyrics, after the first verse especially, once you got to the hook, and then the verses after, it's nonsense, but like, no, we specifically chose this nonsense over a different nonsense just to make this flow a little easier into, like, seeming like lyrics. Amazing. I love that kind of shit. It's something that I wish was in my skill set to do, because I would love to do nonsense. I have weird songs, absolutely, but nothing quite like this. But yeah, that's great. Anyway, second song of the day. Welcome to the after. This one, again, is about a year or so old. It says music video. There may be a sketch in between or before and after. Not in between. Why would they put a sketch in the middle? That's weird. I've seen people do it, though. Whatever. There's no rules. Let's dive in. High Def the Chef. Oh, Oxygen. Actually, I think I looked it up. The last song was produced by Oxygen, who has produced songs for the Stupendium, which I've done on this channel quite a lot. Limbo's Waiting Room.
Hello? Oh, hey! You're probably here to see Frank, huh? Who's Frank? You'll see. Go ahead, take a seat. How's it going? Good. Quick question though. Where am I? You're in the after. The after? Yep, the great beyond. You're dead, my friend. You are dead. My name is Frank, and while we finish up your paperwork, let's have your exit interview, shall we? I'm really confused right now.
I'm sorry, if there's an exit interview in the afterlife, God, it's gonna be nerve-wracking. Exit interviews are bad enough. Like, you just want to get out of there. You just want to get through. You don't want to deal with this. Just let me move on. The same could be applied here. Just let me move on to the afterlife. No exit interviews. You guys have seen everything I've done. You know what this is all about. Do we really have to go through all the paperwork and the finagling? Some things I did well and some things I ran on pure bullshit. That's life. That's work. That's work life.
That's okay. It'll all make sense soon. Welcome to the after. You're in another chapter. Take a seat, pal, while we look at your disasters with laughter. We've captured every moment you've ever had. From the super glad to the very sad or the really bad. Like when you told lies to that broke guy. Asked if you had change. You said my hands are tied. You slapped your thighs. Said sorry sir, I just buy with credit cards. But I'll get you next time. So bye-bye. And then you pulled off in your Mercedes. But isn't that normal? Yes, but normal doesn't necessarily mean right. So you're saying I'm supposed to give money to everybody who asks for it. You had $40 in your pocket. How do you know all these things?
I mean, they know all these things. They knew the thing happened. Like I said, you already know. You don't need the exit interview. You know if I've been good or not. I love The Good Place, by the way. It's a great show that deals with a lot of afterlife things and calculating what is good and what you've done on Earth to see where you can go and how some of that is kind of bullshit and some of it not and just where is everything going. And it's a lot of existential stuff, and I shouldn't be getting into that now. Anyway, moving on.
You remember when you were on the phone with Grandpop, half-cocked, scrolling through the gram when you had to stop? Saw a girl in a loose crop, started licking your lips like a kid in a candy shop. Now I'm not the cops, but your pops was trying to talk to you. And you were tuned out with family in front of you. That's not fair. You weren't there. Your intention was broken. You were hoping your Gramps wouldn't notice you were floating. But as he anecdoted, he laughed at it.
Also, real amazing skill here. Like, it's not... It's rap, but it's not really rap. It's kind of... It is basically rap, I guess I should say. And it's that storyteller thing where everything is flowing through, but you've got, internal rhymes and external rhymes and the stuff I talk about when I talk about Stupendium songs. Really, really well done. Really well written. Again, something I can't say 3 times fast. Just everything throughout that whole verse there, talking about the dad and the grandpa and it's good. I'm just gonna rewind it and say it's good.
Hoping your Gramps wouldn't notice you were floating, but as he anecdoted, he laughed at his own joke.
Yeah.
Asked what you thought, then your brain choked. Isn't that right, son? You said, hey, could you repeat that? My reception here is real bad. Dude, that's so sad. But doesn't it matter that I tried to be kind? Like I've always tried to be a good person.
Doesn't it matter that I tried to be kind?
It probably gonna be like that.
Ultimately, doesn't that matter at all? Did you try? You really tried? Like you really, really, really tried? I think so. Look here, kid, you got it mixed up. Thought you did a lot, but you didn't do enough.
I kind of admittedly saw that rhyme coming. Got it mixed up, but you didn't do enough. It's the flow switch on this to kind of a more modern staccato rhythms coming through. You hear Nicki Minaj do this kind of thing a lot. I admire the flow switch. Camera's overheating again. Sweet.
You tried your best, you just confessed. You made your nest, you like to rest. You puffed your chest like Adam West. With the Batman run away from the Robin, might as well jump inside of your coffin. Come a knocking, frankly, now we're talking. Shaking things up like you're rocking Barack as you...
Wow. Bravo, Daniel, on this whole rap breakdown here. Puff your chest like Adam West, and then switching that flow up again to a faster flow, talking about Adam West played Batman and Robin, and then just all the rhymes throughout that. Excellent stuff. Really, really dig this.
Well, jump inside of your coffin, come a knocking, frankly, now we're talking. Shaking things up like you're rocking Barack as you put stock in your options. Ride to the top, won't stop till you drop this pen. Mine's up, time, Mr. Nice Guy, if the time's right, then you'll know the So, does that mean I'm going to heaven, or...?
Like a dog, rough. Great.
No. That's a great question, okay? We still gotta process your paperwork, but before we decide where to place you, I'd like to give you an opportunity. I'm listening. Here.
Also, not to keep pausing it, but it is what I do. This whole doing a lot of raps and then stopping to have a conversation between the two characters, again, is a little reminiscent to me, anyway, to my ears, as another Lonely Island thing. In Like a Boss, lots of raps and then conversation back and forth between the two characters. So, like, that, it's just reminding me of that. Not saying it's, like, trying to emulate that, or it's just reminiscent of it. It's just an idea that seems familiar to me as a person who listens to a lot of comedy music. And I think, honestly, that kind of comparison is good, because sometimes the familiarity is good to have an association with. It's good to associate things that you've enjoyed with another thing that you are currently enjoying. It's good to be inspired by things. I've said this before. Value Select and Jazz Emu remind me a lot of Flight of the Conchords. Both of them. They have a certain style and rhythm to the way they perform and deliver songs, and the way that they put the right emphasis on the right syllable. And it reminds me a lot of the way that songs are delivered by Flight of the Conchords, Brett and Jermaine, in their songs. So, I dig that.
Here in the After, we are all about truth. Now, up north, anyone can watch anyone else's tapes. Down south, not so much. With full transparency on what happened in the before, peace is brought to the after. Does that make sense? I think so. Great. Well, we have all of human history on tape right here. And just in case this is it for you, I'll let you sneak a peek. What do you want to know? Wow, I can see anything? Yes, it's a big decision. Okay. I want to know... Oh, I want to know if my high school girlfriend cheated on me. You, what? My high school girlfriend. I want to know if she cheated on me.
Selfish means probably not going to go well for him. I was thinking, how was the world created? I'd like to see that if you have that on tape. I'm just curious.
Are you sure? 100%? Okay, let's pull up the tape. That was a test, and you failed. Going south. Oh, man. Stan, already on it. Come on, you're coming with me. Wait.
I love... There's two jokes in there. There's the all-man Stan, because it rhymes, but also having Stan be the devil. Stan is just Satan with one less letter. Jesus, I am having all sorts of tongue fumbles today. Sorry, it's a new tongue. I had to replace it. I lost it in the war. Just all sorts of tongue fumbles. Sorry, Stan is Satan, just missing the first A. That's really funny in my brain. That's great.
But did she cheat on me, though? Still? You're going to hell, man. I know, it's just been on my mind a lot. It's too late, dude. It's too late. Just Take it easy when you see her down there, okay? I knew it!
That's a great lead-in. That's really great.
Alright, come on, tough guy. We gotta get going.
I know! God, that's so disappointing! Hey, just shoot me a text when we get another one. I have to pee real quick.
That was great. Wow, there's a whole minute outro here.
Hello, I hope you enjoyed that. Keep an eye out for the after on all streaming platforms coming soon. Links will be in the description as soon as they're available. But before I let you go, I want to let you know that today's video would not be possible without our sponsor, Honeys.
Alright, it's a sponsored ad, so we're going to skip that. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. I sure did. My camera is about to die, so I'm going to cut out here. Like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the things. If you really want to help the channel out, consider supporting me on Patreon, where patrons get to see these early, get my music and videos early, get your name in the credits here, like all these people here, and all sorts of other cool stuff like that. Links in the description to see these videos without me yammering all over them. I'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Spaghetti bicycle, how do you ride it? Spaghetti bicycle, what does it mean? Spaghetti bicycle, none of your business. Spaghetti bicycle, super extreme. Cooking up flapjacks is the morning routine before heading to the daily grind.